Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Central Hardin High School for the opening round of the 17th District Softball Tournament. Today's opening round has the 6-20 John Hardin Bulldogs taking on the 1-22 Fort Knox Eagles. Quickly go down the lineup. First for the Eagles, Sarah Jones will be hitting first. Jaleel Torres will hit second, followed by Amaya Paul. Hitting cleanup, Gabby Desquero. She hits fourth. Hitting fifth will be Naya Pinala. Hitting sixth will be Madison Schwemme. Hitting seventh is Naya Aldana. Hitting eighth will be the right fielder, Kate Steele. And Hope Moss will finish out the Fort Knox lineup. Defensively today for the Bulldogs. In the outfield, it will be Grishelle Magallanes. Center field, Samara Neal. Right field, Drea Douglas. Around the infield, Abby Lewis at third. Jasmine Kennedy will be at shortstop. Second base, Summer Caswell. Kaylin Garcia will be at first base. And the batteries today for the Bulldogs, Jasmine Caswell behind the dish. And it is Addison Cheney in the circle.
Tori's on deck.
So Sarah Jones now to the plate to lead us off.
Anderson's at first, and Swanee's at first.
Okay, that ball hit right out in front. Quickly up with Jasmine Caswell. That one gets away. Jones going to take second base. She'll hold up there. So it's an E2. And now, oops, sorry, I put that on the wrong side.
The right fielder.
So Jones at second.
Tori's on deck.
So runner in scoring position for the Eagles. Now to the plate is Torres. That goes outside. Sorry about this. We're having a change in the lineup. That one catches the outside corner. 2-1 now the count. In the Fort Knox lineup, Aaron Anderson actually will hit sixth. Madison Schwemme will be the flex player playing at first. That one too high. 3-1 now the count. The winner of this game will play in the second semifinal game tomorrow night against the host Central Hardin Bruins. So ball four. So no outs, runners at first and second for the Eagles.
The third baseman, Amaya Paul.
Tomorrow night, the opening game between Elizabethtown and North Hardin. Scheduled to start at 5:30. Do check your local listings as we do expect rain during the day tomorrow. With good days forecasted for Wednesday and Thursday. Might be very easy. That was actually a hit by pitch, as Amaya Paul will trot down. The bases are now loaded with no outs. That's going to bring up the center fielder, Gabby
Center
Desquero.
fielder, Gabby DeQual. Pinala on deck.
High and tight. 1-0 the count. As I was saying before, though, with good weather expected on Wednesday and Thursday, well, might take off tomorrow with bad weather. This one popped up on the infield in foul territory. That'll even the count at 1-1 strike. Desquero steps back in. one. That one's going to be hit well into foul territory. It might get out onto the track. Cheney now ahead in the count, 1-2. Two and two now to Desicara. That one low. And they'll run it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. As we get updates from the 17th District Boys Tournament, their opening game today will be Central Hardin and North Hardin. That one too far inside, gets away. Oh, actually it hit her. So Descaro gets the RBI on that one. As Jones comes and crosses home plate.
The left fielder.
Now Naya Pinala to the plate.
Winley on deck.
So Torres will be at third, Paul at second, Desicara at first. This one hit towards the second baseman, drops in front of Caswell. 1 run is in. So an E4. And that's going to bring up now Aaron Anderson, the flex player for the Eagles.
Aaron Anderson at the plate. Adana on deck.
That one well outside. Jasmine Caswell behind the dish today. Scoops that one up. Beautiful day here at Central Hardin. Low 70s. Wind is blowing in. The attempt at that bunt fouled away. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. 5 to 10 mile an hour wind blowing straight in from center field. Slap bunt, that stays foul. Now take the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
She's an 8th grader.
Swings that one, fouls it off. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitching from the corners, Garcia from first, Lewis from third for the Bulldogs. Also being played right now actually at John Hardin High School. It's John Hardin versus Fort Knox in baseball action. The winner of that game will travel to North Hardin to take on the Elizabethtown Panthers in the nightcap of the semifinals for the 17th District Baseball Tournament. That is being recorded. Check that out on our YouTube channel. 3-2 now, the count to Anderson. That one low, ball 4. And the 3rd run of the day crosses the plate for the Eagles. That's now going to bring up Naya Aldana.
Adana. Steele on deck.
Desicara goes to third
Adana's
base.
the pitcher.
Pinala at second. And we might have a pitching change. I think Jasmine Caswell is about to become the pitcher. She just went into the dugout, I assume, to take off her catcher's gear.
17 is going to be outfield. 17? 17 is Sarah Seaton.
Sarah Seaton heading out to.
Seaton is in the outfield. Is she in for 2 weeks? I don't know.
So we'll have to find out what all the changes are.
24 is Caswell.
She's a pitcher.
She's
17 for 15. She's a pitcher.
17 for 15.
So Sarah
So-
Seaton is in for
Summer Caswell.
Summer Caswell.
I'm not sure if.
Yeah.
17 for sure.
Yes.
And the pitcher, Addison Cheney, is heading to second base.
Maganese is now catching.
And
Yes, sir.
Magallanes is now the catcher. So let's get all these changes in here.
Coaches, administrators, and officials, the hospitality room is located in the blue building, second building.
Except for J.C. Wright.
So Sarah Siegman checks in for Summer Caswell. Moving from left field,
Caswell now pitching.
Chriselle Magallanes heads to the catcher's position. Jasmine Caswell heads to the pitching position.
Seaton went in.
And Addie Cheney heads from the circle to second base.
Seaton went in for Caswell.
All right.
Yeah.
This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. E-Town Apartments is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. Take a virtual tour today at etownapartments.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. E-Town Exterminating is a family-owned, locally owned, family-run pest control company. It's been serving the surrounding area since 1976. Call 270-737-6900. Go online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Glendale, and West Point. Online at westpointbank.com.
Catching.
Now with Jasmine Caswell in the circle. Coming to the plate is Nia Aldana, the pitcher for the Eagles. No outs, bases loaded. 3-0 our score. Fort Knox on top. That one gets away, and coming from third is Desacara. But she gets the 4th run of the day on the wild pitch.
I lied to you. The pitcher went to first went to second.
Yep.
That was the way it was.
So another change, sorry. Kaylin Garcia now at second. This one hit down the line. It's fair. 1 run is in. And Alana. It wasn't foul. That ball was fair. Who said it was foul?
Nobody.
What's the deal?
She stopped and went back.
It's a hit.
The runner on third, I swear, scored. No, she stopped before.
She stopped right at the box.
Holy smokes. So it's a single only.
Kate Steele, the right fielder. Moss on deck.
Kate Steele now to the plate.
Well, that was a hit that got nowhere, to be honest.
But John Hardin not paying attention because they should appeal because the girl on second never touched third to go back to second. She just went straight.
They should appeal it since it sits on the mound.
All right, let's see what happens here.
They have to. They can do it right now.
I thought you had to step on the mound.
Not anymore.
I'm old, man.
Oh, that's what. Yes, that's what it used to be. But
So that one fouled off. 0-1. So Pinalla at third, Anderson at second, and Aldana at first base. And no outs here in the first inning for the Eagles. On low. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss on that one. Coach in third box base just wondering what the player was thinking. Again, on the last one, the ball was about a foot inside the line, and coming in from third, Pinalla stopped before she got to home thinking it was foul and turned around and went back. Oh, that one got into the net this time, not waiting around, and she will score on that wild pitch. So Anderson now at third, Aldana at first. We're going to switch out gloves. The second baseman was playing with the first baseman's glove.
well, it's first and second baseman wasn't first.
Hey, it works.
It doesn't work.
I don't think it's working.
Oh, here comes in. Out at home plate. Anderson on the 2-1 put out. First out of the inning. Aldana does move up to third. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at third. That's ball 4. And Aldana comes in to score. That's the 6th run of the inning for the Eagles. And Steele heads down to first on the walk.
It's fourth walk.
Hope Moss now to the plate for Fort
Hope
Knox.
Moss, the shortstop. Jones on deck.
9th hitter of the inning for the Eagles. That one outside. Steele will head down to second. Want to know the count. Wild pitch. Steele move up to third.
No. Yes, she did, but no, she did not. I don't know what it was.
That one gets away. Here comes Steele. Safe. Head first slide. Get it home. So she walks, and then on 3 consecutive wild pitches comes around to score. Three and 0 the count. So we'll head to the top of the order. Sarah Jones back up.
5 walks.
Jones hadn't, she reached on an error and came around to score the first run of the day. Going on the pitch was Moss, and she gets the stolen base. And the wild pitch moves to third. That one high. 2-0 now the count.
She's been going out.
3-1 now the count. And Jones will try it down to first. So runners at first and third now for the Eagles. That's going to bring up
With 6 walks.
Jalea Torres. She reached on a walk and
Torres, the
scored.
right fielder, Paul on deck.
That one goes foul down the third baseline.
Be out. Why? Because the pitcher was in the circle and she made the turn and then stopped. It's illegal.
And
What's up, boss?
Jones takes second on the stolen base. That one gets away. And here comes Moss from third. Jones moved over to third on the wild pitch. So 2-1 now to Torres.
Two balls, or 2 strikes, 2 balls, 22, 222.
2-2 now the count. It's on hit out towards the shortstop. Kennedy up with it. She's going to come home. Not able to get the tag. So Jones scores the 9th run of the day.
Maya Paul, the third baseman, the claws on deck.
Oh, we're going to give the first baseman a first baseman's glove? No.
No, she's going back to pitch. Another change. First baseman.
The second baseman's going back to first.
Pitcher's going
Garcia,
back.
she's back in play.
So the pitcher for the first baseman.
And is Cheney going back to pitch?
Cheney's going back to pitch. Second baseman going back to first base where she originally started.
Who's going to
Everybody's
second?
Going back to where they started.
Oh, here we go. Again, the winner of this game scheduled to take on Central Hardin tomorrow night in the second semifinal.
He's going to rain
Our opening semifinal will be between North Hardin and Elizabethtown. That one's scheduled for 5:30. Again, we are expecting poor weather to move in tomorrow morning and afternoon. With the expected good days, Wednesday and Thursday, there's a strong possibility that tomorrow's games will be washed out. And we will play the semifinals on Wednesday night and then the finals on Thursday night. As we get updates from Radcliffe, the semifinals for the 17th District Baseball Tournament going on, North Hardin and Central Hardin squaring off right now. Next week, the region baseball tournament will be held at Elizabethtown.
Okay, so who's playing second?
For when whichever two teams make it to the region, we will cover those games.
No. Manganese is second.
She's at second.
Yes. Seekman staying in.
So
The Seekman.
the catcher,
Second base.
Grishelle Mangalanes, she's going to second.
Exactly.
This is really messing up my card. That one in the dirt. Stolen base. Oh, it goes off of her.
She'd been out. I think she just waited to throw and hit her.
She's waiting for somebody to get there.
And then he else falls in there. The sprayer comes out.
At the plate, Torres. No, sorry. Torres is at second. Paul is at the bat. Apologize, the third baseman.
You got,
She was walking her only at bat. That one fouled off.
opportunity all year.
2-1 the count.
You got the blind lead.
Is there a time limit?
That's in there for a strike. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Same thing.
Strike 3. First strikeout of the day, second out. And so with runner at second and 2 outs, we'll get to the center fielder, Gabby Desacara.
Gabby.
She was hit by a
DeClaw
pitch.
at the plate.
This one down the third base line. That one's foul.
Danala on deck.
Make sure y'all study that too.
What's that?
Alternative team selection for
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to give it to the pitcher for John Hardin because
It's going on it, and she gets, as the throw gets away,
That's a good throw.
and Torres, she gets the stolen base, and then on the error, she'll come in to score the 10th run of the day for the Eagles.
What's Jake White Jr. doing over there?
he did it. Take him away. He was doing it.
Once this game go past 9 o'clock.
That one's outside, 2-1 now, the count.
Anyway, his daughter came up here and said, "You all want one?" I said, "Yeah." Never got gone. He got one.
You already gone?
And ripped out into
Yeah, 2 hits.
left field.
He's gonna make more. He just made a little bit.
Second hit of the day for the Eagles.
He said, "You want one?" Because she got him one. I said, "Yeah, I do."
They're good.
That's going to bring up the left fielder.
Nia
Naya
Pinala, the left
Pinala.
fielder.
Yes.
She reached on an error.
No, he is walking somewhere. He is nervous as a long tail cat.
That one in there for a strike. Desacara will get the stolen base.
No, tomorrow's gonna be. Tomorrow will be when we get him.
What?
Now what we doing?
You know that.
Center fielder done walked off the field.
The center.
They're switching.
Shortstop.
So Jasmine Kennedy's heading out to center field. Samara Neal heading to shortstop.
No, she's going to right field.
Oh, nope. Drea Douglas is heading to center field. Jasmine Kennedy to right field.
Right field went to center, center went to. Who's on first?
That's-
What's on second?
She's halfway down. Safe.
Can you hold on to it?
Desacara went halfway down the line and then just took off for third and gets the stolen base.
They can't.
This is the 14th batter of the inning. That'll be fouled out of play.
Hey, 2 strikes. There's 1 out.
There's 2 outs.
Oh, yes, right.
That one in the dirt. 2-2 now the count. The only position that has not changed. Abby Lewis at third base.
You're absolutely right.
That one high.
Okay. It's still early. We still got 2 more innings to play. At least.
Panala steps back in, full count, 3-2.
2 hits.
Hit down the right field line. It was foul. Everybody will come back and reset.
10 runs on. 2 hits and 6 walks. And no RBI.
This one hit hard into left field. They'll get 1 run is in. Panala rounds first, heads to second, an RBI double. As DeSiquera comes in to score. The 11th run of the inning. And now Aaron Anderson, the flex player, is in.
Aaron Alexander at the plate.
She was hit by a pitch, got an RBI. No, she had a walk, sorry. Fouled off. Swinging bunt, fouled off. 0-2 now the count.
Yes. Heat Town plays north. Central plays one of this. Heat Town north. I don't know. Is it us?
Yeah, it gives us the advantage. We get a little rest.
That one fouled off.
Yeah, it's us. I didn't say who. I just said you.
This one hit right back. She was out of the batter's box, so the batter is
That is
out.
out for being out of the box.
So
During the first inning,
there were 15 batters,
11
11 runs
on
on
3
hits,
and
1 runner left on
1
base,
left on.
and 3 John Hardin errors as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Our score 11-0, John Hardin on top. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. The lineup today for the Bulldogs, leading off will be Samara Neal. She's followed by Chriselle Magalinas. Hitting third will be Addison Cheney. Hitting cleanup is Jasmine Caswell. Hitting fifth, Kaylin Garcia. She's followed by Jasmine Kennedy. Hitting seventh, Abby Lewis. Hitting eighth will be Drea Douglas. And hitting ninth is Sarah Siekman. Defensively for the Eagles, in left field, Naya Panala. Center field, Gabby DeSiquera. In right field, Kate Steele. Around the infield, Amaya Pauls at third, Hope Moss at shortstop.
That's right.
Jalea Torres is at second base. Madison Schwemme is at first. And the battery today for the Eagles, Sarah Jones behind the dish and Naya Aldana in the circle.
Yeah. Who I'm talking about? Understand that one. I'm doing fine. I'm announcing softball. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Change of innings. It's
In the bottom of the third inning, this from North Hardin. Central Hardin on top 3-0 over North Hardin as Central Hardin is at the plate.
It's been the first inning, Fort Knox sent 15 batters to plate, got 3 hits and scored 11. So
Center fielder Samara Neal Menendez on deck.
there's some players here that I have no idea how to say their names, so I butcher them.
And so Samara Neal now to the plate for the Bulldogs.
Do they not understand?
Sound like a winner of how
She's
he's
not
on
the batter's box or on deck circle.
That one in there for a strike, 0-1.
She coached or something about her mom.
That was a ball, 1-1 now the count.
Oh,
Oh, he's gonna be mad.
good.
Three and one now the count to Neal.
Mm-hmm.
Ball 4. So Neal trots down to first. That's going to bring up the left fielder, Chriselle Magallanes.
That's right. Hang on a second.
Chriselle Menendez. Cheney on deck.
Now go ahead.
Stolen base by Neal. Good job by Desicare to back that one up.
Manganese, Chris said. Magnesia, milk and magnesia.
Fouls that one off.
See you later.
What did he say?
Oh, I heard you on.
0-2 now the count.
No, you did well. Always use. But I did. I don't know how.
Stand on that and
But
think
I did.
and not think,
No, I don't. I usually
It's
don't
as close to
search channels, but I
this
was
can't
doing
be
that.
right.
But it will.
Jesus.
Ain't got one on the other side, but let's do it.
Oh, good. Thank you, brother. See you. Bye-bye.
Strikeout for the first out of the inning.
Bobby Jack.
That's going to bring up Addison Cheney, the pitcher for the Bulldogs.
Yes, sir.
With
The
one out,
pitcher,
Neal
Addison Cheney.
at third.
Caswell on deck.
He said he used to be neighbors with him.
Oh, did he?
Allen stays up, 1-0.
Yeah, he lived there in Lakewood.
Uh-huh.
We're backyard neighbors.
He's gone way downhill since then.
One in there for a strike, evens it at 1-1 strike.
His wife got dementia, and so he sold the house and moved into the.
It's going to hit out towards the shortstop. Moss across, not in time. So an RBI single.
Then she died. and
Cheney
he's moved his dad's
on the
house
error
and
at
his
first
dad
moves up.
Where's that?
died. Lebanon.
So Cheney will be at second base.
That's where he's from. There's a
So our score 11-1 now
6.
as Jasmine Caswell comes to the plate for the Bulldogs.
Jasmine Caswell.
This girl.
Garcia. I couldn't read my writing.
I mean, is it an easy
That one in there for a strike.
enough to get some shortstop to first base?
Yeah, it is.
This one hit to deep center field. Desicaro goes back, makes the catch, quickly gets it back in, and so Cheney will stay at second. So now it'll be 2 outs, and that's going to bring up the first baseman.
Garcia,
I think
the
she's still the first baseman.
Kennedy on deck.
Yep, she's back. Kaylin Garcia now to the plate.
He just told me that. I thought it was cashing on him.
This may hit out towards second. Torres there, flips it over for the 3rd out. On the 4-3 put out. So there was 1 run
One
on
run,
no hits.
No hits. 1 left on. Top
One
of the second.
Error and 1 left on. So we head to the
Anderson.
top of the second.
Adama.
Fort Knox on top,
Steele.
11-1 over John Hardin. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can check out all of our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC TV, subscribe to our channel, and get all your local community sports and events. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support of providing live streaming service. Contact NFHS.com to subscribe today.
Officials. Chef Smokey's out of chicken sticks. Try again tomorrow.
And bus drivers, right?
Yeah.
Do what?
And bus drivers.
And bus drivers.
Bus drivers are administrators, aren't they? Every bus driver I knew more than anybody else.
Due up in this inning, it'll be 7, 8, 9 in the Eagle lineup. Adana, Steele, and Moss.
Haven't got beaten yet, sir. I just asked a question.
Aaron Anderson. Madonna on deck.
Second inning.
Adana now to let. She's 1 for 1 on the day with a single. Catches the inside corner.
Courtesy.
0-1.
He's got a 4-foot shrubs in him.
Three over what?
2-1 now. The count to Aldana. That's going to even it up. Swings at that one.
She said sorry. That's a polite batter. Swings missed. Sorry.
That one fouled off. Hit her in the batter's box. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Because he's been coaching him for as long as I can remember.
Full count.
That was too high. Runs it full. 3-2.
Two. This is her third full count.
I started playing with
Ball 4. So Aldana on for the second time of the day. At first, and that's going to bring up the right fielder, Kate Steele. Steele walked and then came around to score.
Steele on deck. Courtesy runner at first.
So Moss now to the plate. Swings at that one. Good change up that time
Elena Hawk,
from
courtesy
Cheney.
runner at first.
Elena Hawk, the courtesy runner at first. That was low, 1-1 the count. Oh, that one went behind her. 2-1. It almost hit the bat. She was holding it. This one be hit out towards the shortstop. Neal there. Flips it a second. It gets away from the second baseman. And so Hawk goes to third and out at second as Steele tried to stretch it. So on the fielder's choice, she's out. Hawk now at third base. That's going to bring us to Hope Moss. Moss walked and had a couple of stolen bases and a run scored. 1 out, runner at third. Top of the second, Fort Knox on top 11-1. And Moss lays down a really good bunt, flips it, and did not get it there. So it'll be an RBI single for Moss. And that'll send us back up to the top of the order. Sarah Jones now to the plate.
Sarah Jones.
Double zero. No, but 18 didn't bat. Is that 16? 18's on first. Okay.
So Moss at first base. Just right down the line by Jones. And just nothing that Lewis can do with it. So it'll be runners at first and second now with 1 out. And that's going to bring us to Torres, the second baseman.
The right fielder.
She's 0 for 0. She's reached on 2 walks and has scored both times. And easily has the dirtiest uniform.
She got out. Number 5 got out at 1 to second.
Swings at that one. It was inside. Oh, 0-1 the count.
So 16 should be on third.
No. 18's on third.
16 one hit into it. She got thrown out in
yes.
second. Or from right field to second.
This one popped up on the infield. Cheney calls for it and makes the catch. So 2 outs. That's going to bring us to the third baseman,
Third baseman,
Amaya
Amaya
Paul.
Paul.
Paul's over 1 on the day. She's reached on a walk, has a run scored, and a strikeout. That one hits Paul. So she'll trot down to load the bases. Moss at third, Jones at second, and it'll be Paul at first. We come to the cleanup hitter, Gabby Desicaro. She's 1 for 1 on the day. Has a single, 2 stolen bases, and 2 runs scored. Also reached on a hit by batter. Swings at the first pitch, 0-1 the count. So 1-1 the count.
Oh,
This one hit down the line, goes off of Lewis. Neal races over, but not going to get there in time. So an RBI single for Desicare. So Jones hurried up and got to third before they could force her out. Paul will be at second. And Pinalla now to the plate.
Pinalla.
She is 1 for 1 on the day, an RBI double. In her last at bat has 1 run score. She's 1 for 2. She reached on an error in the first.
Jones, double zeros at third.
yes.
And
14's at second. 22's at first. Got 2 outs. Scored 2 runs. You've got too many runs up there somehow.
well, I had to mark one, but
That catches the outside corner. 1-2 now the count.
oh yeah, this one should be
One of them got a hit and then got thrown out. Okay.
Evens it up at 2-2. This one fouled straight back. Brother Mike Bell leaned outside the window to catch that one.
I had that, G. Feels like old times.
That one goes behind. Full count. Reynolds will be off.
I'm gonna run out of lead.
A long time ago.
I'll be right here.
There's ball 4. And so third runner of the inning will cross the plate as Sarah Jones comes home. Amaya Paul will be at third. Gabby Desicaro will be at second. And Pinalla will be at first. And now that'll bring up the designated hitter, Erin Anderson. She's 0 for 1.
Aaron Henderson
She had
at the
a
plate.
bases loaded walk to reach. She was actually thrown out trying to steal home. And had a strikeout in her last at bat. we go. Sorry about that. So Fort Knox scored. It was Paul who got in. There's a single by Anderson. Now
He did it on
Nia
purpose. He turned it on.
Aldana.
This is why the entertainment.
Aldana on the day is 1 for 1. She has a single, 2 runs scored, reached on a walk another time. That one goes well outside. So at third base, it's Desikera. Second base, Pinala. Third base is Anderson.
Just hit the short.
It's a walk.
And the RBI walk brings Desikera in from third. Pinala at third.
7.
And Hawk is now the courtesy runner at
Hawks,
first.
courtesy runner at first.
We got another rotation.
Kate Steele, the right fielder. Timeout on the field.
Again, we are taping the Central Hardin North Hardin baseball game and the opening semifinal in the baseball tournament. Jeff Macy calling those games from North Hardin. Tomorrow night we are scheduled to have 2 semifinals here at Central Hardin. It'll be Central Hardin versus the winner of this game in the opening game, and the second game, nightcap, it'll be the Elizabethtown Panthers and the North Hardin Trojans squaring off. Now we are expecting some poor weather to move into the area tomorrow, which would probably just postpone tomorrow, with better weather expected on Wednesday and Thursday, and the fact that the state tournament does not start as early as the baseball state tournament does, and having to get the region tournaments
The
done.
pitcher, Nia
Central Hardin probably will
Steele,
postpone tomorrow's games to Wednesday and the championship then on Thursday. That pitch in there for a strike to Steele.
Kate Steele,
Steele's 0 for 1 on the day. She did reach on a walk and has a run scored.
There's a walk last
Ninth walk.
night. No. That's what great defense you got.
This one hit back up the middle to Caswell, who goes to third with it.
Hitter's choice.
That's going to score Pinala from third.
What grade is she? 8th grader? I think she's 8th grade.
Anderson will be at third. Hawk now at second.
Moss, Hope Moss.
And now Hope Moss to the
Young
plate,
Bucket.
as Steele will be at first. That one outside. Moss 1 for 1 on the day. Has 2 runs scored and an RBI.
See, you can consider that a swing every time. It's not, but it is.
2 strikes.
No, 1-1.
No, you got two right fielders. Two. 3 balls.
You didn't count those as swing.
So we hit down the third base. Neal moving over from the shortstop position makes the catch for the third out. So there were 6 runs on 5 hits, 3 runners left on base and 1 John Hardin error. So we head to the bottom of the second inning. Fort Knox on top 17-1 over John Hardin. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates. For more personal attention for more effective results. E-Town Apartments is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned family-run pest control company. It's been serving the surrounding areas since 1976. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. We'll be right back with the bottom of the second.
On deck.
Jasmine Kennedy now to the plate for her first at-bat of the game. Nia Aldana remains in the circle. One and two now the count. I'm going to go high, evens it at 2-2. Full count to Kennedy. There's strike three on the inside corner. Second strikeout of the day for Aldana. That's going to bring up the third baseman, Abby Lewis.
Abby Lewis, the third baseman, Douglas, on deck.
That's in there for a strike. Strike two. Let's head out towards second. Out at first. And the 4-3 put out. As Torres got it over to Schwemme in time. And that's going to bring up Drea
Right
Douglas.
fielder, Dre Douglas.
Fouls that one off. 0-1 the count.
Seekman on deck.
And in there for a strike. 0-2 now the count. Aldana doing a good job throwing strikes. This one right back to Aldana. She'll get it to, over the first baseman's head. So an error, actually it was a good throw. It was error on the first baseman ends up getting Douglas all the way around to third. So with 2 outs, runner at third, Sarah Siegman now to the plate for the
Sarah
Bulldogs.
Siegman. Neal on deck.
And in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now the count. That one fouled off. Some popped up in foul territory, racing over. It was Jones, unable to get to it. So everybody will reset. That one fouled off. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, Douglas at third. She reached on an error. Somebody hit towards the third baseman. Paul with it. Goes home. So it'll be an infield single. RBI. As Douglas will score. So now the score is 17-2.
Samara Neal.
Samara Neal now to the plate. Neal walked. She stole second and then came in to score on a infield hit by, or not infield hit, a ball hit on the infield by Cheney. That one's high. And a stolen base for Siegman. One and 0. Swings at that one. 1 and 2. Now trying to steal third. Siegman got her in a run down, and she's able to get back to second. That one low. That's a right back at Alana this time to Schwimmy for the putout. So there was 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. So 2 complete. Fort Knox on top 17-2 over John Hardin. Heading to the top of the 3rd inning. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com, for those who are serving our country, a discount is available. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for all your recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company. Whatever your pest control issues are, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made
Jones,
simple.
Stories, ball.
It'll be
The
1, 2,
catcher,
3 in the Eagles
Sarah Jones,
lineup.
Knox,
Sarah
the
Jones,
third.
Jalea Torres, and Amaya Paul.
Big Brano's in.
Hey, he got a chicken on stick.
I just went down and got one. Yeah, remember I said that his daughter didn't bring me one. He said, "Was you bring that stick?" Yes, sir. Yeah, don't be. He was just thinking that. You got chicken sandwich. Oh my goodness.
That one down the first baseline, not going to get her.
That's a hit.
An infield hit for Jones.
Torres, ball on deck.
So now Torres to the plate.
Still second. Still third.
Torres is 0 for 1. She did reach twice on a walk, has 2 runs scored.
You got a steal.
That one fouled off.
She's the catcher.
She said, I was standing there, and she's like, oh my god, girls.
It was after she remembered that fly ball over here. She said, oh. Sam said baseball, Fort Knox baseball is one and done. He's ready to get done.
That's called a strike.
Yeah.
That was closer. If it was a right-handed hitter, it might have hit him. Strike zone has widened. That one
That might be a ball.
just a bit high.
What's the score? Baseball. I don't know, but they're beating John Hardin. Fort Knox is.
That's one. Cheney up with it. She goes it back to first in time. So Torres is out on the 1-3 put out. Jones does advance to second.
Amaya Paul, the third baseman.
And now Amaya Paul to the plate. She is 0 for 1 on the day. She has reached on a walk and a hit by pitch and then scored twice. We're on the other bat. And that one, she got hit again. So it will be runners at first and second now as Gabby Desicera comes to the plate.
Now on deck.
Desicata.
Desicata? Desicata.
Desicata.
That one low. This one ripped into left field. It's passed. All right, Jones coming around. She'll score. So an RBI single for Desicaro.
One RBI? Yeah, that was, yeah, it's her second RBI. She's been hitting the ball.
So Paul will be at third, moving up on the throw. Desicaro at second.
Left fielder.
That's going to bring up Pinalla, who is 1 for 2 on the day. She reached on an error, had an RBI double, and also walked. Actually has 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored.
Two hits this inning.
This one we hit out towards Neal at shortstop. Cross, not in time. And so an infield RBI single
Yeah, she got it.
for Pinalla.
She got it out.
So Paul scores the second run of the inning, making it 19-2. Desicaro will be at third, and now we're going to have a substitution.
One. Oh, no, you took the thing. Jada Collin. C-O-L-O-N.
Cologne.
Jada Collin at the plate.
Cologne.
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 Small week.
So Cologne now to the plate. Taking the place of Anderson, who was the flex player. Swing and a miss there. Pinalla heads down to second, so now second and third with one out here. We're in the top of the third.
11 minutes. We're on the top of the third.
That one gets away. Desicaro scores her 4th run of the day.
Hey, we got to come up with listen, no fear. We got
1-1 the count.
yeah, the only one that got a hit for him. Chain.
Some popped up on the infield, caught. Oh, and then did not tag out Pinalla, who had come off the bag. So Cologne pops out. Now it's going to bring up Aldana, the pitcher.
Nia Aldana, the pitcher.
That one through the wickets. So that'll bring Pinalla in. And it's been Hawk who has been coming in to run.
Kate Steele at the plate. Moss on deck.
Yep.
Hawk now courtesy runner.
Steele now to the plate. She is 1 for 2 on the day. It's a single, and RBI, and a run scored. That one in the dirt. Caswell keeps it in front of her. And in there for a strike.
It's near the plate, it's a strike.
1-1 now the count. 3-1 now the count. One high and away.
I'm glad we're going to be able to seek them because that's what I can say.
Ball 4. So Hawk moves to second. Steele at first. That'll bring up Hope Moss. Moss is 1 for 2 on the day. So an RBI and 2 runs scored.
This is the one that does that little swing anyway.
0-1 the count. I believe that was just outside. This one, bunt to Cheney. She beats it out. Infield hit. So now the base is loaded as Hawk advanced to third. Steele
Top of the order,
at
the
second,
catcher,
and then it
Sarah
goes
Jones.
to Jones, top of the order. The third consecutive inning that they have hit around.
Fifth time up in 3 innings.
She drags it with her again. She's going to score a run and get on.
That's low. Moss thought everybody in front of her was going to move up. She was 2/3 of the way down to second before she had to put on the brakes and come back. That one fouled off. Evens the count at 1-1. Again, the schedule tomorrow has Central Hardin playing the winner of this game, followed by the other semifinal of North Hardin and E-Town. But with bad weather expected tomorrow, there's a possibility this will be pushed back to have the semifinals on Wednesday and the finals on Thursday. That stays outside. 2-2 now the count. That one goes high. Full count. So runners will be taking off.
They ought to be going because there's nowhere to go. Either to the dugout or to the third base.
Strike 3.
Strike out.
So there were 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, and 3 runners left on base as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning.
4 runs
Fort
on 3
Knox
hits, 3
on
left
top,
on.
21-2 over John Hardin. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, in its support in providing live streaming service. Contact NFHS.com to subscribe today. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can always check out our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV, subscribe to our channel, and get all your local community sports and events.
Defensive play from
Due up
Thank you, Central Hardin, for hosting
in the
Thank you, Definitely.
bottom of the 3rd. It'll be 2-3-4 in the lineup for the Bulldogs. Mangalays, Cheney, and Jasmine Caswell. Now Aldana remains in the circle for the Eagles.
Well, it didn't matter. We're telling you who we're telling.
We text me her name. Post it.
Would like to thank J.C. Wright in putting on and helping the 17th District softball tournament happen. He was doing it all. He was out taking ticket sales, was cooking on the grill. He chalked the lines, fed the umpires and other officials. He's going to rake the field after it's over.
They turned this on after the first
You know
inning.
what? Next time I see it on channel 2, I'm going to turn it on.
It's right there in the corner.
Bunt at the plate. Jones gets it down to second, not in time. Oh, they run into each other. She'll get second if she, yep. So
There too.
an E2 on the throw. She ends up at second base. She would have gotten second because she ran into the second baseman and hindered her from going to second quite as quickly as she wanted to. So that's going to bring up Addison Cheney. Cheney hit the ball just out in front of home plate with Neal at third. Neal scored, so an RBI. She swings at this one. Aldana with it, quickly over to Swimmy. Gets the short out. That does move Magallanes
The catcher,
to
Jasmine
third, and now
Caswell.
Jasmine Caswell is 0 for 1. She flew out in her only at bat. Oh, that one got her. So it'll be runners at the corners with one out. That's going to bring up Kaylin Garcia, the first baseman. She's 0 for 1 with the ground
Garcia,
out.
the first baseman, Jasmine Kennedy on deck.
That's the cake, is what she said? That's the cake?
That one gets away from Jones.
Look at it go.
So the third run of the day comes across the plate for the Bulldogs. Caswell gets to second. Swing and a miss. And Caswell steals third. That's in there for a strike.
This is it. This is it.
That's going to be hit towards the first baseman. Showing me up with it. She'll make the tag. So 2 outs. It was Caswell that scores. Fourth run of the day for the Eagles. Or sorry, for the Bulldogs. And that's going to bring up Jasmine Kennedy. She's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout.
Jasmine Kennedy. Lewis on deck.
That's in there for a strike. 0-1. At the conclusion of the game, one player, the losing team, will be named to the all-tournament squad.
It's not going to get there this time.
0-2 now. The count is that one fouled off.
I'm going to boycott tomorrow.
first baseman Deshwemi picks up at fair territory, steps on. And that will do it. Back-to-back 3 unassisted. There were 2 runs on no hits, no runners left on base.
2 runs on no hits.
And that will do it as Fort Knox victorious 21-4 over John Hardin. They will advance on to the semifinals.
Presenting the player of the game.
This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. E-Town Apartments is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff. E-Tech Exterminate is a locally owned family-run pest control company. It's been serving the surrounding areas since 1976. And West Point Bank. Let's help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Sarah Siekman named to the all-tournament team for the Bulldogs. So their season comes to a close, 6-21 on the year, while the Eagles improved to 2-22. They will move on to tomorrow night's semifinal action. Again, check your local listings, as with weather coming in, there could be a possibility of moving the games to Wednesday night on semifinals. For all of us here at HCEC-TV, and thank you, and we will be back with semifinal actions either tomorrow or Wednesday night. I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.